Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Happy TDIF, everyone.
Whoop, whoop, yay. Oh, I'm so glad it's Friday.
It seems like it's been a week of Mondays,
I
so
know,
I'm very glad to be on Friday.
the same thing every day. It was like Groundhog Monday, every Monday, like Groundhog Day, every Monday. Oh, yay, we made it. It's Friday. It's fun craft time. I'm super excited. Hi, everybody. How was your week? Did you guys make it through? Are you hanging on like a little kitty cat, claws holding on to a tree branch? Well, you made it. We're here. Thank you, dog. It's Friday. We're super excited to have you here with us today. I am so excited. If you don't know who we are, I am Patty Quinn of We Heart Hounds. I have the amazing, adorable, wonderful, and super talented Hillary Buholtz with me.
Thank you.
Right here.
Make me blush.
Sprinkle a little pixie ducks that way. And we've got a really fun project today. It's going to be the spooky pixie dust because we're celebrating Halloween. You can see all the little colors and stuff that we've got going. And we're going to make a beautiful wreath. I just think it turns out
it's really cool.
Stunning, like amazingly. Yeah. And it's super easy. As I said in the post, grab your kiddos. Like this is a total family project. Anybody can do this. And it's called a Howl-O-Weenie Ribbon Wreath. So we're going to celebrate our little Halloweenies with this one. And I can't wait to get started. So I've already kind of got some of mine done. So Hillary's going to kind of show you some of the first steps that we're going to do.
Yeah. So what you're going to want is a styrofoam rounded wreath form. So this is a 14-inch one. And I think grab them at Walmart. You can get them at Hobby Lobby. Yep. Dollar Tree I don't think has this kind, but they're pretty available. So 14 inches I think is a pretty good size. But you can go bigger or smaller depending on what size of wreath you want. And then they usually come white. I think yours might have been green.
Mine was green, yeah.
Because it's going to be a Halloween theme, we painted ours black. So
right.
And we're just using chalk paint. So just some chalk paint. It's really simple. And the chalk paint works really well because it dries pretty quickly, but it also doesn't react to the styrofoam or anything like that. So I think this is a good choice. If you were doing this for a different holiday or you're doing different kinds of ribbons, whatever your kind of primary color that it's going to be, just paint your wreath because you will see bits of that form behind the ribbon. So that's what we're trying to do. Like we didn't want it to be just this white styrofoam that you could see through.
That
so
painting
it, painting it black really does help. So.
Yeah. And it actually it makes it easier, the whole project easier because the technique that we're using with the ribbons, you will see some of the styrofoam through it. And it just makes that much easier. You don't have to cover, like you don't have to feel overwhelmed, like trying to cover every little bit of the foam.
Every single little bit of it.
And it blends in beautifully. It actually looks like you meant it to be that way. So it looks really pretty.
And so the next thing you're going to need is just a bunch of different types of ribbons.
Yeah, you can see I've got all kinds of colors, kind of picking the Halloween theme. You can use this technique, as Hillary said, for really any holiday or anything, but we're going with our dog themed holiday, Halloween holiday.
And one of the tips I would give about the ribbons is have a few of them that are a little bit wider. So if you were literally using all of them, that super thin, it would be a pretty intensive project because you're trying to cover the whole thing. And I think so if you vary the sizes
too, right? Yeah. Don't you think it would just get really busy if you have teeny tiny, I mean, if you like pointillism and like all the like in the impressionism, like all those little dots that make up a picture, that's kind of what you would go with if you had the tiny ribbons. So yeah, the bigger ones I think have a bigger impact.
So we both have this really fun
one. I love this one.
It's nice and wide and it's wire. It's got wire edges. I wouldn't say you need like this one is probably as wide as I would go. And I wouldn't say you would need two this size, like just having one this size and then varying kind of the widths of some of the other
ones. And I think this is 3.5 inches wide, just so everybody knows. Pretty sure it's 3.
Oh, I have 2.5.
Do you have 2.5? Well, maybe that's what. Never mind. It's 2.5. I think I need new glasses.
So this one that I'm going to show for this part is 1.5, and it's just some purple. One of the things you're going to want is it should be about 15 inches, like to cover it, the all the way around the form. If you're using the super thin ribbon, it doesn't need to be quite as long. So this takes a fair amount of ribbon. So where you can kind of cut corners, your thinner ones, you can go a little bit shorter, but the thicker ones, you're probably going to need about 15 inches. Yeah. And what I used was just use the wreath form.
I did the same. Yep. Just use that as a measuring.
And then I'm just cutting it flat for right now. And then it's super easy. This is where kids can do it. Anybody can do it.
I know. This is the hard part, right? So you just try to knot. And for the wire ribbon, the thicker one, you only really need to do one knot. For the thinner ribbon, I think a double knot will work. But you can figure that out as you go, as you work through.
And then, so you can see just a knot here. Yeah. And then you just intersperse your other ribbons, your other colors.
Just stacking them one on top of each other.
Yep.
Kind of overlapping a little bit as you go.
Yep. And then, if we want to, I know you still have a couple pieces left on yours.
I do. All right. I'll be happy to finish mine up. If you want to do a couple on that one, if your other one is already done.
Hopefully we don't lose the stream. Sorry, it looks like we might be having a little technical issue, but
I'm back again. Am I back?
Yep, you are back.
Great. Sorry, I don't know what happened. So here's my wreath. You can see how pretty this looks. And I've got just a little space here that's left, but you can see kind of that overlapping technique.
Yep.
And you're just really kind of putting them one right next to each other and just mixing them up as you go, which I think is really sweet.
Yeah. And one thing I would kind of recommend, like, you don't need a pattern necessarily, but just kind of planning a little bit, like with that big, thick, whatever is going to be like your big, thick ribbon, just kind of planning a little bit. Okay, I want one, every quarter or whatever it is, so that you're getting them dispersed.
And sometimes what I ended up doing is I would step back from it a little bit and kind of look and see, I've got, some green ones over here. I need to add a few more green ones, that kind of thing, just so that you've kind of evenly distributed the colors and the widths of your ribbons.
Yeah.
So.
And for this Halloween one, I think it's nice. I think we both kind of had our brightest colors. Those sort of statement colors, the orange and the greens, those were some of our thinner ribbons. So it was a little bit easier to add them at the end too. So if you wanted to add more of those, it kind of, you could drop them in at the end as well.
Right. And sometimes I purposely tucked them under, as I was going through, I just wanted the tails to be the color. And I don't want necessarily the body of the wreath to be really bold in color. Because I didn't want to overwhelm, some of the darker color, the more muted colors and things like that. But it's really, and then you just, I'm kind of just, it's kind of hard to see, but I'm just adding them in between, just filling them in right next to each other. It's really super quick and easy, but you just tie in double knots or single knots as you go, and then try to shift the knot. So I just tied this one here.
Yep.
This orange one. And then you just kind of move the knot a little off to the side a little bit, just so that you're seeing most of the ribbon, the ribbon along there.
So your knot should be kind of at the end. They don't have to be perfectly lined up or anything like that. But just kind of along that edge is what you're looking for. Right.
And then I'm just kind of tucking them through and getting around there. But so this will be my last one. So I just kind of filled in that space.
And then you will be working through and adding them all around, and they'll kind of just have these. I just cut it flat, so they just have these flat ends, and then you can take your scissors, once your whole wreath is full, you can just take your scissors, fold your ribbon in half, and then just cut
Kind of little V
those
shape.
nice little points. So
Yeah.
they kind of have finished edges there.
Yep.
And I can show you.
And this just looks so cool.
My finished one.
Yours is so cool. I love it.
Yeah, they're really fun.
Super neat. Very festive, and doesn't take a whole lot, and it looks so modern and really special. And so then, in case you don't have little doggy ribbons like we do here, and you want to really dogify it, you can get a little stuffy for Halloween. And we got our little skeleton weenie dog here. And if you don't have one of these, if you have like a dog toy that's like a dog bone, or it's kind of matches the colors of the ribbons that you've got, or just a plain solid color, that'll work too. If it's your dog's favorite toy, right? Or if you've lost your dog and you want to use one of their favorite toys, really you're not going to hurt it or anything, because all we're going to do is we're going to just take some stick pins, and then we're just going to pin it to the foam at the base of the wreath. So that's easy peasy to do. And I'm just kind of finding a spot where it fits. This is a long hot dog doggy. I'm trying to fit on here. And then I'm just going to pin a couple spots, pin him in place. I think I just used 3 pins. That worked well.
Okay. I haven't tried this part yet, so we shall see how it goes. It's nice with that styrofoam. Pins work really nice. They push into it pretty easily.
Yeah. I want to prop mine up just a little bit more. Whoops. There we go. Okay. And there you have it. And then you can take a long ribbon if you'd like, and just tie a knot and use that to hang your wreath. And there you go. You're all set.
Your little Howl-O-Weenie wreath.
I love these. They're so cute. They're so adorable.
They're really fun.
They're really neat. They're super neat. How easy is this? Thank you, Holly. She thinks they're adorable too. Well, we think you're adorable. Thank you so much, Holly. These are so cute. They're a lot of fun. You can see how you could just jazz them up for any time of year. Christmas, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Mother's Day. You could, really get them nice, and you could use flowers instead of a dog stuffy or anything like that. So yeah, this is just a really fun technique. And oh my gosh, wouldn't it be great to just get the kids involved, like just letting them grab their favorite ribbons. Everybody's got some kind of a ribbon stash, right, around the house. So it doesn't even have to cost a whole lot of money. And then you just get the kids just wrapping the wreath with all their ribbons and tying knots, and then just clipping the ends to make them extra pretty, and you're good to go. It's really fun.
This is super cute. If you guys end up making these, we would love to see some pictures and see how they turn out. Or if you're looking for other ideas, we have a huge long playlist. There's all kinds of wreaths and crafts and decor and snacks and all sorts of different dog treats, everything under the sun. So check out our playlist. If you know somebody that you think would enjoy this, please share it and let us know how they turn out. It really does help us out a ton if you do that.
That would be great. We would really appreciate that. Sharing the love and all that good stuff. You guys mean so much to us. This is absolutely our favorite day of the entire week. We love spending time with you. We hope you enjoyed your time, and hope we inspired you to go off and make a little Howl-O-Weenie ribbon wreath of your own. Thanks so much.
Thanks, everybody.
Have a great weekend.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.